Chapter 1, Introduction, The Warden's Perspective. In the heart of this maximum security prison, surrounded by barren lands and towering fences, echoes a symphony of lost dreams and muted hope. I am the warden, a guardian of stories, witnessing the lives of these inmates unfold behind steel bars. Each day, I confront the stark reality of their existence, hardened faces, whispered regrets, and flickers of resilience. This institution, with its tarnished history and infamous reputation, serves as both a holding ground and an unexpected crucible of change. As the lives of diverse individuals intertwine, I've seen how storytelling emerges as a lifeline, a powerful force that binds them. Each diary entry we will delve into offers a glimpse into their past and their pursuit of redemption amidst despair. In this unforgiving place, we shall discover that even in the darkest corners of confinement, the human spirit remains indomitable, yearning for freedom, forgiveness, and connection. Chapter 2, Diary Entry 1. Ray leans against the cold concrete wall of his cell, the faint sound of guitars echoing through the cell block. Memories flood his mind, the vibrant streets, the crowd swaying to his tunes, and the moment his life took a dark turn, a robbery that spiraled into chaos. Once a celebrated street musician, he now finds solace in the same melodies that once ignited his passion. As he picks up his guitar, a familiar chord resonates with hope. Music becomes his refuge, a lifeline that connects him to the outside world. In this oppressive environment, he discovers that lyrics can heal. Through late-night jam sessions with fellow inmates, Ray ignites a spark of camaraderie, showing them that even behind steel bars, creativity can flourish. With each strum, he writes the story of redemption, not just for himself, but for everyone in this stark place, giving voice to their shared struggles and dreams. Chapter 3, Diary Entry 1, Continued, The Healing Power of Music. In the dim light of the recreation yard, Ray's guitar became an extension of his soul, bridging the chasms of isolation that prison walls enforced. Each strum reverberated with shared pain and budding hope, drawing fellow inmates to gather around him. They breathed life into his lyrics, transforming the weight of their burdens into melodies of resilience. One evening, under the flickering fluorescent lights, Ray formed an impromptu music group, inviting those ready to pour their stories into song. As they sang together, barriers dissolved, hardened exteriors softened under the spell of music. Ray found himself in their laughter and shared sorrow, realizing the power of creativity to heal. Through those notes, they crafted a sense of belonging that defied the label of convict. The prison walls, instead of confining them, became canvases for their healing, a harmonious testament to redemption woven through strings and voices united by harmony. Chapter 4, Diary Entry 2. Sophia gazes at the blank canvas before her, her mind swirling with memories of addiction and despair that led her to this maximum security prison. Once a promising artist, she lost herself in substances. The vibrant colors of her life dulled to shades of gray. As she recounts her descent, her voice trembles with the weight of regret, but also sparks with a newfound determination. It was during an art therapy session that she rediscovered her passion, a lifeline in the darkness. With every brushstroke, Sophia pours her soul onto the canvas, using hues to express emotions she had long buried. The sensation of paint against her skin feels liberating, a cathartic release of past pain. As she unveils her first painting to fellow inmates, she sees hope reflected in their eyes. Sophia dreams of sharing her art with children in her hometown, aspiring to inspire others to find light in the shadows. Chapter 5, Diary Entry 2, Colors of Hope. Sophia's transformation through art therapy blossomed with each stroke of her brush. Her once muted existence gave way to vibrant canvases that erupted with color, telling stories of pain, hope, and resilience. Each painting is a piece of my soul, she writes, describing her journey through shades of blue representing sorrow and bursts of yellow embodying newfound joy. As she shares her works with fellow inmates, a ripple effect unfolds. Her creations inspire them to express their own struggles, igniting a communal healing process. Sophia dreams of returning to her hometown, where she hopes to set up workshops for children, sharing the joy of art that had helped her find her voice. One day, I'll use art to create a bridge for kids, just as it became mine, she reflects, her heart surging with the possibility of change. With each painting, Sophia paints not just on canvas, but also a brighter future for herself and others. Chapter 6, Diary Entry 3, Malik the Mentor. Malik's life intertwined with a legacy of chaos when he led a notorious gang through the unforgiving streets. His captivating narrative begins with a vivid recollection of violent confrontations and the camaraderie that blurred the lines of brotherhood and betrayal. In prison, however, he confronted the weight of his past choices. Each day, he walks the yard reflecting on the lives lost to senseless violence and the future he jeopardized. Determined to rewrite his story, Malik stepped into the role of mentor. He shares his journey with younger inmates, pulling back the curtain on the cycle of crime and regret. Through heartfelt conversations, he stresses the importance of introspection and accountability. His words hold power, coaxing them to envision lives beyond the prison walls. Malik's transformation illuminates a path of hope, showcasing how one can rise from the ashes of their past to guide others toward redemption. Chapter 7, Diary Entry 3, continued, Breaking the Cycle. Malik sits on the edge of his cot, reflecting on the faces of the younger inmates he mentors. Each story he hears echoes the cacophony of his past, a montage of violence and regret. He recalls Freddie, a 15-year-old caught in the same street life he once led. Malik guides him through the process of making better choices, constantly navigating the ethical dilemmas of loyalty versus personal growth. Breaking the cycle, Malik muses, isn't just about saying no to violence. It's about rebuilding trust and finding purpose. He shares tales of his own mistakes, wishing to show them there's more beyond the prison walls. Every conversation with his mentees becomes a stepping stone toward redemption, where the chains of the past can be loosened. As he watches Freddie's transformation unfold, Malik realizes that true leadership is not defined by power, but by the courage to inspire change. Chapter 8, Diary Entry 4. As I sit in this stark cell, the weight of my past presses down on me, a brilliant future traded for a moment of greed. I was once celebrated, a valedictorian with dreams of changing the world, but now I'm just another name in a prison roster. My crime, a calculated betrayal, leaves me grappling with shame, but I'm determined to find meaning amidst this chaos. Each night, under the flickering fluorescent light, I jot down my thoughts, wrestling with guilt and longing for redemption. Inspired by the minds of my fellow inmates, I initiate a book club. We explore classics, debating justice, morality, and the human condition. These discussions ignite a spark within me, reminding us all that knowledge and connection can exist even in confinement. I know the road to forgiveness is long, but through these shared stories, I'm beginning to piece together the shattered fragments of my life, and perhaps a new identity. Chapter 9, Diary Entry 4 continued, Conversations of Change. As the night deepened, the low hum of conversations filled the common room, a sanctuary where minds could roam free despite the steel bars. Lena gathered a handful of fellow inmates for their book club meeting, excited to share her latest philosophical musings on justice and morality. What if the laws we live by are simply constructs? She posed, her eyes bright with curiosity. Each voice added layers to the discussion. Malik reflected on his past mistakes, while Sophia pondered the healing power of creativity. Through shared insights, they began to dismantle preconceptions of guilt and redemption. They spoke of choices and futures, weaving a tapestry of fears and dreams. With each late-night dialogue, Lena watched as hesitations transformed into hope, as isolation gave way to connection. These conversations illuminated their paths, forging a community that thrived on empathy and the relentless pursuit of understanding amidst confinement. Chapter 10, Interlude, The Ancient Oak Tree. The ancient oak tree stands steadfast outside the prison yard, its gnarled branches reaching skyward like arms yearning for freedom. As seasons change, it witnesses the lives of those within, absorbing their laughter, sorrow, and dreams. Its roots delve deep into the earth, symbolizing resilience amidst adversity. The tree reflects on the stories it has silently observed, the fleeting moments of despair and the glimmers of hope that dance like sunlight filtering through its leaves. I am a keeper of secrets, it whispers, echoing the inmate's struggles for redemption. The sounds of clanging cell doors and distant echoes of voices drift through the air, but the oak remains an anchor, grounding the stories of those who seek transformation. Through its steadfast presence, it embodies the endurance of the human spirit, reminding all that, like the tree, they too can grow anew, despite the confines that surround them. Chapter 11. The Collective Narrative, Preparing for the Talent Show. As the annual talent show approached, the atmosphere in the prison buzzed with excitement and anticipation. Inmates from different backgrounds gathered in the common area, exchanging ideas and forming unlikely partnerships. Ray led guitar sessions, his melodies weaving through the conversations, while Sophia painted vibrant backdrops that reflected the emotional landscapes of their lives. Malik organized the performances, guiding younger inmates in storytelling and spoken word, emphasizing the importance of sharing their truths. Lena facilitated discussions on the significance of each act, encouraging others to dig deep into their narratives. Laughter and creative energy filled the space, fostering connections that transcended their circumstances. In this shared journey, they discovered not just artistic expression, but also healing and unity. The talent show became a symbol of their collective resilience, an opportunity to showcase not only their talents, but also the transformative power of collaboration and community, igniting hopes for brighter futures. Chapter 12. The Talent Show, A Night of Healing. As the sun dipped below the prison walls, the atmosphere in the common room transformed into one of anticipation and excitement. Inmates gathered, dressed in their makeshift best, nerves mingling with hopeful whispers. The talent show, an annual event showcasing their diverse gifts, promised a night of emotional release. Ray strummed his guitar, the familiar chords resonating through the room, filling hearts with rhythm and nostalgia. Sophia unveiled her vibrant paintings, the colors illuminating the dreary walls. Malik recounted stories of struggle and wisdom through spoken word, while Lena shared poignant reflections on freedom through poetry. Laughter, applause, and tears flowed as family members watched via a live feed, witnessing their loved one's rebirth through creativity. In this moment, behind steel bars, the inmates discovered a shared humanity. Together, they celebrated resilience, transformation, and the power of expression, healing wounds that confinement could not sever. The night became a testament to the art of redemption. Chapter 13. Reflections Post-Talent Show. As the echoes of the talent show fade, Ray sits on his bunk, the adrenaline slowly waning. For the first time I felt seen, he reflects, his heart full. Sophia wraps her paintings in a protective cloth, reminiscing about the smiles they brought. Art isn't just my escape, it's my purpose now, she whispers, a newfound spark igniting her spirit. Malik gazes out the window, grateful for the bonds forged through shared stories. I used to think only of survival. Now I want to uplift. Lena's eyes shine with determination. We've created something beautiful here. Every word exchanged was a step toward healing. In their vulnerable moments of shared triumph, the inmates understand that they are not defined by their pasts, but by their growth and aspirations. Together, they embrace the hope blooming within, each a testament to the power of redemption and the profound strength found in community.